Hello, grade 3. Welcome back to our class today. Welcome back to our class today. So, as you've seen in our topic for this week, I will just review to you what we have tackled last week so that for you to remember. I don't want to move to another lesson without you mastering those topics that we tackle. Okay, I want you to answer your quizzes and exams well, so I will review it all over and over again so that you will really remember it, and you will not just remember, you will learn it. Okay, so let's start first with the archaeology. Okay, did you remember what is archaeology? Okay, it is a study. It is the actual word comes from the Greek and means the study of what is ancient. So, an archaeologist, the one doing the job of archaeology, is someone who tries to figure out what life was like in the ancient times. So simple saying that they are the one who likes to go dig in the past, okay? By looking at the remains of the ancient people, their fossils, and their artifacts, an archaeologist must know the difference between an artifact and a fossil. Do you remember what is fossil and artifacts? Okay, fossils are remains of living things, and artifacts are the remains that were made by the humans, okay? So again, fossils are remains of living things, not of the things were made. So artifacts are the remains of the things that were made by humans, not the remains of the living things. So fossils, remains of living things, and artifacts, remains of the things that the living things made, okay? Or the human made. So next, have you wondered where do archaeologists do their job? So the place that they are working is called a site. It is a place archaeologists wish to explore. Archaeologists study sites that existed before there was a written history about the site. At the site, archaeologists literally dig. So they dig into the soil, looking for the remains of the ancient civilization. That is why they call the site at which they are working a dig. So a dig is a place where archaeologists are working. So how do they find a site? First, they think about what people need to stay alive. So what are the basic needs of life? Food, water. So some of those things include access to clean water, a protected place to live, shelter, and easy access to trade routes. So with this in mind, archaeologists look for remains of civilizations along the banks of the rivers and streams. So second, they check out reports of artifacts that have been discovered. So they also check those records in the past, the records that if this have artifacts here, this place. So artifacts have been discovered by farmers and construction companies while working at their job. So why farmers? Because farmers are the one who dig, right? So sometimes farmers, while they're planting or digging something, they found artifacts. So usually archaeologists go to the farmers and ask them if they found something or that, and also the construction companies, because construction companies, as you've seen in the roads or in the cities, when they construct, they have to dig the foundation. So they dig below, really deep, so that the foundation is good, and then those most of the not most some of them also find artifacts. So they check the land from the air, looking for unusual land formations that could be the ruins of an ancient living civilization. Okay, they're also looking for some, for example, different or unusual land formation. So they're thinking that if this is unusual, what is the usual land formation now? Like flat, right? The soils are flat or there are mountains. If they see unusual land formation, they usually research about it and then when before they consider it a site, they research about it more and then uh, look into it before they start digging. Okay. Fourth is they use scientific instrument like radar and sonar to look for ruins. So they just don't use simple digging materials. Okay. They also use the scientific instruments. Okay, because they are studying really science, so they should use scientific instruments. So how do archaeologists find the artifacts? First is by excavating or uncovering items at a site. Archaeologists come across many artifacts. A good place to excavate is a trash dump, which they called a midden. Trash dumps or midden offer a wide range of artifacts such as flakes, which are pieces of stone tools. So, our archaeologists always have a permission to dig. So, an archaeologist must receive permission to explore a site. So, usually when the site is owned by the government, they should ask for permission. They should ask for permission from the government, or if this like permits, they should ask for permits before they stop digging. And if that is a private property, they should ask first the permit of the owner. So, grids and labeling. So, before the archaeologists start digging, so they do the grids and labeling so that they will know which part to dig, and so that their work will be efficient or will be easy or will be faster. So they usually use tools of trade, so like the trowels, brushes, spoons, dental picks, like that. The usual digging materials, they also use that. Okay? So when after they dig or after they found those artifacts, they usually go back in the lab and then they encode all those materials in the computer so that they will have a soft copy with it, and that is the start of their study. They will study it more. After they dig, the work is not done yet. So they usually the work starts there after they dig. So after they dig, they start researching about the artifacts. Okay. So when they're back in the lab, archaeologists use this information to put together pieces of the past. So that is all. Okay. Okay. So next, let's review the 7 continents of the world. So there are 7 continents of the world. What is the first continent? Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. So the biggest and the most populated continent is the Asia. The most populated continent is Asia. It has 50 countries. So but the more countries, the continent that has more countries is 54 Africa. Okay? And then Asia, it is the most populated. It contains 60% of the total population of the earth. Can you imagine? Okay, we are living in the 60% we are part of the 60% of the total population of the earth. Next is Africa, the continent that has the highest number of countries. It is the hottest continent, and the home of the world's largest desert, the Sahara, occupying the 25% the total area of Africa. Next is North America. It includes 23 countries led by the USA. Okay? USA is in North America. In South America, it comprises 12 countries. So, here is located the largest forest, the Amazon rainforest, which covered 30% of South America. Next is Antarctica. Antarctica is the coldest continent of the earth, and Africa is the hottest. Remember that Africa is the hottest, Antarctica is the coldest. So Antarctica, there are no countries there. So there are no permanent inhabitants except for the scientists maintaining the research who are doing research also. And then next is Europe. Europe comprises 51 countries next to Africa. And then it is the most developed economically continent with the European Union as the biggest economic and political union in the world. So Europe has the most developed economy among the 7 continents. So last is Australia. It also it has 14 countries only. It is the least populated continent after Antarctica. So only 0.2% of the total Earth population live here. So these are the 7 continents. And what are the 5 oceans? Okay, first is the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. Okay? What are the 5 oceans? Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean. Okay? So, just remember that one. And then also read here, okay? Okay. Okay, that is all for our review today. We will have another topic. I will just write it there on our topic for the week, okay? Okay. See you next meeting. Okay? Bye, grade 3. Hope you learned something today. Please continue reviewing, okay? So that you will really master the topics. Okay, bye-bye. Have a great day.